because of Claire. And I was thinking on the way up, because my friend and I come from Gippsland, and what to say about Claire. I mean, about my own work, I can talk ad infinitum and you haven't got a choice. You have to listen to my philosophy of life and how art actually interacts with that. Well, Claire, I think, embodies that philosophy. If you think about your own life, about the patterns, about the routines that you regularly engage with, and how do you express that in a piece of art? Well, Claire's work brings that to life. And I think when you actually look at it, layer it with your own stories, because her work invites you to step into her world. So while she's used her own storylines to create the art, she's enabling you to also put your story to it. Because that's what art is. Art empowers you to see something. Art empowers you to tell something about your life. And what more can you ask for from an artist than to be brave enough to put their life out there for you to comment on? And it doesn't matter whether you like it or hate it. Engage with it is the important element. Don't walk past and think, yeah, I've been there, done that, seen that. That's not what an artist wants. An artist doesn't want your undying love. It doesn't want you to say, oh, I love it, I think it's great, oh my gosh, you know. An artist wants you to interact. An artist wants you to see what you see in it. And while Claire has included her stories next to the piece, and her and I will have a conversation about that later, don't look at the piece first. Don't read her story until you've recognised your own in her work. Then read her story. Because you are the most important people with art. You're the one who actually will decide, I really love that piece, I could have that piece in my house, or no, I couldn't, but I do feel something. So when you look at her work, Claire's not the most important part. You are. So when you look at it, think about your story, then think about her story, and see how they come together. Art is the philosophy of life. It's the strongest element in your life, in everyone's life. We actually all work to a philosophical rhythm, and art expresses that very much so. And Claire is able to bring that emotion into the work. I've never known anyone, and I've hung out with quite a few artists these days. It's something I seem to do every day. But Claire's emotive element in her work is special. It's not something that is easily done, because you have to put something of yourself there. You have to expose yourself. You have to be prepared to expose yourself. It's a very hard thing to do. But Claire has done that with graciousness, strength, and style. So even if you don't like the work, it's okay. It truly is, isn't it, Claire? Yep. And I've known Claire since I think at the end of her cancer story, that's when we first met. And I have seen her grow from being someone, we used to do Zentangles over Zoom during COVID, because that's what I decided I would put out into the world, you know. It's very hard to do Zentangles over Zoom, I can tell you. But Claire did it with panache, and she took it as a technique to express where she was in her life. It's of her heart. So what more can you ask of an artist? So when you have a look, first of all, put yourself there and think of Claire last, because she has put you first. Give her the honour and the due and the respect she requires, that she's done that for you. So in that case, off you go at the end of this and have a look. And I challenge you to do that. Thank you.